Hey everyone, I am Isyak, history teachers, and I am excited to welcome you today. History is not just dates, it is a story of how human shapes the world. One fascinating topic is Stone Age, when human first learned to survival, create and build cultures. We are honored to have Dr. Han with us, who will guide us through early cultural development at the Stone Age. How our ancestors made tool, discovered fire, and create art. This laying the path to civilization. Let's listen closely, imagine deeply, and bring history to life. Please join me in warm welcomes Dr. Han.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, I invite you to take a journey with me, not just hundreds of years back, but millions of years into the past. Close your eyes for a second and imagine this. No cities, no schools, no cell phones, not even farms or villages. Just wild forests, animals, and small groups of humans struggling every day to survive. This was the Stone Age, the very first chapter of human civilization. And in today's lecture, we are going to uncover how our ancestors lived, what tools they made, and how slowly, step by step, they transformed their lives from hunters and gatherers into farmers and community builders. Before we dive into today's journey through the Stone Age, let me quickly remind you, if you enjoy learning history in a clear and engaging way, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. That way, you'll never miss any of our lessons on the fascinating story of humanity. And if you find today's video helpful, give it a like and share it with your friends. Now, let's get started. What is the Stone Age? The Stone Age began about 2.5 million years ago and lasted until about 5,000 years ago in some parts of the world. It was the first period where humans made a technological breakthrough. They shaped stones into tools and weapons. And believe me, this simple act, picking up a stone and sharpening it, changed the entire course of human evolution. The Stone Age is divided into three big stages. 1. Paleolithic, the Old Stone Age. 2. Mesolithic, the Middle Stone Age. 3. Neolithic, the New Stone Age. Let's walk through them one by one. 1. Paleolithic, Old Stone Age. Paleolithic means old stone in Greek. This period stretched from 2.5 million years ago until about 11,000 years ago. Now picture the life of a Paleolithic human. They had no farms, no permanent houses. They lived in caves or simple shelters. Their main job was survival, hunting animals and gathering wild fruits, roots, and nuts. But they also made some incredible discoveries. They created stone tools and weapons. They discovered fire, which gave warmth, light, and protection from wild animals. They made clothing from animal skins. They began to paint on cave walls, the first form of human art. And they even developed the beginnings of language. So although their life looks simple, it was full of groundbreaking firsts. The Paleolithic period is divided into three subdivisions: Lower Paleolithic, Middle Paleolithic, and Upper Paleolithic. Lower Paleolithic, 2.5 million, 200,000 years ago. This was the era of the earliest stone tools. The first tools are called Alduin tools. These were made by hitting one stone against another, what we call direct percussion. They used them to cut meat, break bones, scrape animal hides, and sharpen sticks. These tools are associated with Homo habilis, the handy man. Later came Acheulean tools, the famous hand axes. They were sharper, more symmetrical, flaked on both sides. These are linked to Homo erectus. And here's something amazing. Some of the oldest Acheulean sites are right here in Ethiopia at Konso Garjula, Jedeb, and Melka Kunchur. So our region was truly one of the cradles of human innovation. Middle Paleolithic, 200,000 30,000 years ago. During this time, Homo erectus evolved into Homo sapiens, our own species. Humans began living in caves and rock shelters. Their tools became more refined and standardized. Instead of big heavy axes, they focused on smaller, sharper flakes used as knives and spear points. In Africa, this shift marked the end of large hand axes. One of the oldest Middle Paleolithic sites is Gaidmata in the Ethiopian Rift Valley, about 200,000 years old. Other important sites include Pork Epic and Cone in Ethiopia and Midhishi and Gud Gud in Somalia. Upper Paleolithic, 40,000 10,000 years ago. This was the age of great creativity. Humans developed standardized blades and microliths, tiny stone pieces fitted into wood or bone to make composite tools like arrows and bows. They also began using bone and antler to make needles, harpoons, and ornaments. Art and symbolic thinking exploded. Humans painted, carved, and probably sang and danced too. In Europe, we call this the Upper Paleolithic. In Africa, we call it the Late Stone Age. To Mesolithic Middle Stone Age. Now let's move forward to the Mesolithic period, which lasted roughly from 9000 BC to 8000 BC. This was a transition period between the Paleolithic and Neolithic. Humans were still hunting and gathering, but they made improved tools, started fishing more, and began taming some animals. Think of it as a bridge between the old hunter lifestyle and the new farmer lifestyle. 3 Neolithic New Stone Age. And here comes the real revolution. The Neolithic Age, from 8000 BC to around 5000 BC. Students, let me ask you, what happens if humans stop wandering and start producing food? That's right, civilization begins. This turning point is called the Neolithic Revolution, or the Agricultural Revolution. For the first time in history, people domesticated plants and animals, settled in permanent villages, built stone houses and granaries, invented new tools like the hoe, yoke, and wheel, created pottery for cooking and storage, organized into social classes, farmers, craftsmen, priests, and chiefs. But with farming also came conflicts. Villages sometimes fought over land and water, especially when crops failed. Still, this was the foundation of every great civilization that followed. Neolithic Revolution around the world. Agriculture began in different places at different times. Middle East Fertile Crescent, Lebanon, Iraq, Syria, Israel, Turkey, Iran. Nile Valley in Egypt. Mesopotamia, modern Iraq. Indus Valley in India. Yangtze Valley in China. Parts of Africa and the Americas. Neolithic Revolution in Ethiopia and the Horn. Now let's bring it home. In Ethiopia and the Horn of Africa, Neolithic traditions appeared around 4000 BC. Agriculture likely existed in northern Ethiopia between 3000 and 2000 BC. Archaeological evidence includes Gobadra near Aksum, camel remains 2500 BC. Lalibela Cave, chickpeas and vegetables 500 BC. Lake Biseka, early cattle domestication. Akordat and Barentu in Eritrea, grinding stones and polished axes. Other sites, Churcher and Harog Midihara. Findings include ceramics, beads, polished stone tools, grinding stones, and stone figures. Agriculture here involved enset, false banana, teff, nug, finger millet, and even coffee. These crops are still central to Ethiopian culture and food today. So, dear students, what can we learn from the Stone Age? It teaches us that civilization is a journey. From striking two stones together to farming to building the first villages, humans advanced slowly but surely. The Neolithic Revolution was the moment everything changed. It laid the foundation for towns, kingdoms, and eventually the modern world we live in today. So next time you eat bread made from wheat or drink coffee grown in Ethiopia, remember, you are tasting the results of discoveries made thousands of years ago by our ancestors during the Stone Age. I hope you now see how the Stone Age was not just the beginning of history, it was the beginning of us. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through the Stone Age and the beginnings of human culture. If you enjoyed this lesson and want to keep exploring history with me, make sure to subscribe to the channel, tap the notification bell, and give this video a like. Your support helps us bring more engaging history content to you. Until next time, keep learning and keep discovering the past.